Like, bro, please, please. I just need people to follow signs. Like, no, if you want to cut your joint off and become a girl when you're an adult, no one cares, bro. Do it and have a good life. But come on, son. Why are we onto the prepubescent children?
They called you birthing persons. They birthing peoples.
Yeah.
Do not.
Not women.
Do not.
People who birth.
Call me birthing. That is so disrespectful.
A birthing person? Like I'll slap your face.
Do not call me no birthing person. What?
That's nasty. That's nasty.
I feel that's so disrespected.
Hey yo, what's poppin', y'all? I'm Ace.
Hi, and I'm Star. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
I bet. Let's get into it. Alright, so we got one from Tribe Report where we're talking about babies deciding their gender. It's that type of stuff that gonna get me hot, boy, because I'm like,
I'm tired of the stupidity in this world.
Right, I'm tired of the
nonsense.
Like, I'm as liberal as they come, but you just
like,
y'all can't go this far, bro. Like, then y'all giving like people who's like weird actually ammunition to talk about you. Like, well, let's see what they're talking about.
You have two kids, order Domino's for dinner sometime. All right, I'm ready to go. In many ways, we fit the normal stereotype. Our kids, Kaden and Zyler, are 8.5 years old, and we're raising them using they, them, their gender-neutral pronouns, so that they can decide for themselves when, if, and how they want to identify.
But like, see, why you call the they shit is weird, bro, because they don't even know why you're doing that.
No.
And it's like other people in the world are gonna call them he, she, and they're not gonna know why they're calling them that because you're not explaining anything, and because they're too young to really comprehend what you're talking about. Like, what you need to do is call them by the parts that they have until they're old enough to decide whether they want to be different than that. It's really not that complicated.
Nah, this is gonna be like Bird Box. Boy.
Girl. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like, that doesn't make sense. Like, they're too young to understand the concept. Because it has to do with sexuality. And that's something that you don't really get into until puberty. Like, it'd be rare. It's very rare for you to find, like, a boy who you say is, like, grows up to be trans or whatever. And you could see the feminine traits or whatever in him when he was, like, a toddler or younger. Like, or young like that. It's very rare. Like, if at all. And if the parents said they saw it, they lied.
They're
you
lying.
just put them in a dress.
Right,
Stop.
Right.
Like, so, I mean,
kids have soft features, period.
Right. I mean, and they act weird too. Like, they act like however they're being influenced.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it has more to do with their environment than how they actually are. Like, kids don't come to their own and start fighting with their environment if they don't want to be what their environment is trying to make them into as they get older. That's why you have teenagers always arguing with their family, arguing with people, because they've now decided they want to be something, whatever they want to be, or however they want to be, and their family's like, no, you got to be this way.
As a gender.
Yo, this nigga Bo he's sick. What? He's disgusted. He's like, what? Babies. Oh my god. No, it's a baby. It's a baby. Fucking weirdos, bro. Oh my god.
Your face. I'm not surprised it's Massachusetts.
Jesus. But you see, you're not raising them outside of gender norms. They're not. You see, I think if you wanted to give them the choice to be whatever they wanted to be, you should dress them all in fucking gray. But yet still, you're putting boys in fucking rainbow shit. It's like you're still trying to force them into be something. You're still influencing them. If you wanted them to decide whatever, then stop having them wear shit like that. Jesus. Shield them from negative stereotypes. No, it won't. As soon as they go into the real world, they're going to get beat over the head with them.
So I think that knowing the sex or the gender of your child is important to other people, partially just because it's part of the social script. They don't notice that they're any different from it.
It's also a part of their biology. It makes a difference. It has to do with who gonna beat up who in a fight. It has to do with who needs to carry tampons. It has to do with who needs to get checked for prostate cancer. Like what?
Breast cancer. Ovarian cancer.
Right. Like they never gonna have to check
cervical cancer, testicular cancer.
Right. The one of your kids that was born with the long john, they never gonna have to check him for ovarian cancer. Never ever. It's like, bro, really? He's never gonna have to deal with menstruation cramps when he's 14. Nope. But the other one will, and then it's just like, now I thought we were all theys. Why is that one a different they than me?
Scratch that. Men can get breast cancer too.
I know, yeah. Well, yeah, because they got kind of the same meat tissue,
yeah.
But like,
just less.
Yeah, but like, how am I gonna get ovarian cancer?
Nope.
Which is why it's just like, so when one of them has to go through menstruation and the other one starts building up shoulders, exactly, start looking like this. What are you gonna tell them? They're still the same? While they can actively see that they are not, when they used to both run track together, and all of a sudden one of them becomes massively faster than the other for no reason, or no reason that you can see with your eyes, then what are you gonna tell them? When one stops growing at 5'3" and the other one becomes 6'4", what are you gonna say? You're the same type of they as him? Really?
Children because they have no idea that some children are she and some children are he. To them, they're all children. So like they don't notice any difference, and the other kids that they're with don't notice any difference.
Yeah, but see, the thing is that it's so stupid. It's like a self-fulfilling argument. They don't notice a difference, not because they're trying to make the argument. They don't notice a difference because they haven't yet been influenced by society, and therefore they don't notice the differences that we notice. No. They don't notice the differences because they don't understand at all. They don't understand science and biology at all.
And those things are supposed to be taught.
Right. That's why they don't see a difference, because they don't understand it at all, and they have not yet hit puberty where those differences become apparent as a result of hormones. Like, bro, please, I just need people to follow science. Like, no, if you want to cut your joint off and become a girl when you're an adult, no one cares, bro. Do it and have a good life. But come on, son. Why are we onto the prepubescent children?
Why can't we just acknowledge feelings? Yes, but they can't dismiss facts. They just can't. Like, facts are literally hard-based evidence.
Right.
And it's been proven every single time. Why do people go to the doctors? Why do people take medication to help them better their lives, their longevity? Like, we should just dismiss that, right?
Because we don't live in a fact-based world. We live in a world based on feelings.
How do we get to space? How do we create medicine? How do we do all these things with science?
Because we felt like it. Because we felt like
feelings.
it. We felt like it and prayed.
We had feelings. So I felt like I was gonna go to space today. So I did. I did it. I was gonna cure myself of cancer.
So I did it.
A lot of young
Bam.
When they grow up, they're told, don't get dirty, don't do that, that's not safe, be careful, those kinds of things. And then they grow up to think that they're not capable of doing all these things. And then the young boys are told, oh, don't cry, you're okay, be strong. And then they aren't comfortable having emotions, which can cause a lot of problems when they're older.
No, you're supposed to help them control it.
Gender is not something that we have discussed with either of them at all, really.
We're as nervous about that as most parents are about like how a baby's made.
They haven't really asked about it, so we're waiting until that question comes up.
Yeah, they're gonna figure it out eventually.
We're just kind of gonna wing it a little bit when we get there.
You see him blink, wing it.
Gender is something that's fluid, and
I mean, most of
a lot
parenting is
people have
winging it.
That's true.
Identify as being boys, but that's not something that is necessary if you feel like you're a girl, and vice versa.
Wait, are those both boys?
No.
One's a boy, one's a girl, right?
Yeah.
There is research that shows
He's sick. He can't handle it.
Gender binary.
She can't take him nowhere.
He
Yo, this nigga's getting baby neck. He's like, I can't believe this is happening.
Upsetting the balance of nature, honestly.
Smart boy you are, using gender to sort and categorize and label kids. We do know that increases gender stereotypes.
Do you want the hair clip in your hair?
They're both boys.
They're so weird, bro. 220 members. 220 ruined children.
As a result of raising our kids as babies and hoping that they'll grow up and be supportive of other people and who they are and how they feel and really confident and happy in who they are themselves.
Alright, dude. I've seen, all I needed to see when I looked at the guy and then his woman to know this
Same.
pushing this BS.
I need that dinosaur shirt.
Yeah. Dude.
He's like, we know whose idea this was.
220 households across the U.S.
That's too many.
Genderless
Too many.
babies. What a stupid, moronic idea. When we're gonna have the talk about the flying stork and how babies are delivered, we don't know what we're gonna say. That it takes a man and a woman to come together. That's how you were born. You passed through your mommy's legs, just like every one of us did. That's how you came onto this planet.
I found it interesting that they say that they have no idea that they're different from other children. As if, I don't know, do they not go to some type of daycare or
Right,
school
or the fucking bathroom where they
kids
have
call
bathrooms?
themselves she or he,
Right.
They
that
probably
they wouldn't know?
they curate where their kids
Do
go.
they keep them completely separated from the entire world?
So they don't know.
From TV?
So they don't let them understand reality. So they're stunting their children's like literal,
Cognitive ability.
right, their cognitive growth.
Right.
Like,
Imagine how you're able to keep up the facade that you're keeping up with your kids. Because once they get into the public life with other kids, immediately you know how other kids are. They're mean.
yeah.
Just brutally honest because they don't know
Right.
yet how to
How to shut the fuck up? Right? They're gonna be like, you look like a girl. Like that's the first. Like, oh my god. Like you get your son coming wearing rainbow pants and a clip in his hair. They're gonna be like, he looks like a girl.
And they won't befriend him. He won't have a friend in.
They'll be they'll be mean to him. It's like, and the worst part is,
And it's gonna be growing up self-esteem
right.
issues.
The worst part is he won't understand why it's happening, and he won't understand because you did some weird shit to him and then didn't explain it. Because they're too, and you couldn't explain it because they're too young to understand it. Like you're weird. You didn't give them a chance to decide whether they wanted to be in that or whether that was something that they were. You put the idea in their head that that's something that they should be, which is gender fluid. Not everybody is that. Some people are one thing or the other.
A cheetah can't fuck a fish.
It could.
Is it?
You could do anything. Would the fish survive?
If he feels like it, the cheetah's gonna have sex with the fish tonight. Because he feels like it.
Well, no, that's impossible.
Okay.
Because he ain't gonna catch one to
Everything
do that to.
everything is categorized, and it is what it is. Like, everybody has a role, a part.
Yeah. They're just like,
We're not all interchangeable.
Right.
You're a they.
You're a
What's
they.
in between your legs? Me too. You're a boy.
Right.
This is what boys do.
Oh my god.
You might as well
The
teach
kids
your-
are just
You
violent.
might as well teach a kid, a cheetah. If the cheetah felt like he wanted to be an elephant today, all he would have to do is grow out his fucking what is it called, trunk, and then just.
What you mean?
Anybody can be whatever they want to be.
And get stepped on.
Right.
What are you talking about? Get stepped on by real elephants. The fuck? When the elephants will see this nigga brush
Right.
up on them. Fuck is that? Bink him across like cheetah over there, back, spine broken.
Like what?
No, literally, because with the trunk, literally bash him with the trunk.
Oh, a whale wants to be a lion today.
A whale wants to roam the Serengeti.
You can be anything you want to be. So what you gonna tell your kid when the cheetah can't become an elephant or the whale can't become
The fish can't fly.
What you gonna tell him?
You can't quite be anything. You can be most things, not anything.
Right? Like what?
Justification that they use is that they don't want their kids falling into negative gender stereotypes. So if the kid is a girl, they don't want her, just, I guess, staying in the kitchen to some sense.
Yeah.
Right? But
The
what-
cheetah doesn't
what
want to be a
that
vicious
means for the rest of the
carnivore
world.
anymore.
Right. There's what she says is important. Just like what part of just because they're saying that because they don't want them to fall into negative gender stereotypes. So they don't want the girl to not do outside stuff, and they don't want the boy to have like stunted emotions and only do violent things or whatever. And it's just like, but you could
do that.
right as a girl.
You can still do that and still have that gender
right.
identity.
You don't have to become a they to be a woman construction worker. You can just be a girl and go do construction.
Go do it. Like,
you can go be an electrician if you want to. It doesn't matter.
We've come this far that we've broken that, like, that
right.
whole stereotype
Women
thing.
don't be doing that stuff, but that doesn't mean you can't do it.
Right, like.
And a lot of construction now is like automated with like machines and stuff. So like you don't even really need to be that strong. Like this ain't one of those physical limitation things. Just go do it. It's just grimy, and so most women don't want to do that. But like that doesn't make it a non-female activity per se. So there's nothing that stops women from doing that. So you don't need to make your kids into a they to be ensured that they won't fall into negative gender stereotypes.
Right.
Just teach them not to fall into negative gender stereotypes.
Right.
By identifying the negative gender stereotypes. Like, don't do that. Like, you can do whatever you want.
Right.
You're a boy, but you can do whatever you want.
Right.
If you want to be a chef, be a chef.
Right.
If they say boys don't cook, it's a lot.
Right.
Like, come on. It's not that complicated. But yet they got to do all this roundabout weird shit. Like, come on, man.
It's called free will. You have free will to choose what you want. And there's no laws out there oppressing anybody. So why are you teaching them these things to confuse them? Like, it's just
they're not
way
old enough
too
to
much.
understand it. And so you're just messing it up.
Yeah.
Like, why can't you expose her to things that are not, let's say, conventionally done by girls, and that be it?
Right. You can break gender norms, but you don't have to identify as the opposite gender.
Right.
Why, dude? There used to be tomboys. To me, this is just like the hypocrisy of the left, because a few months ago, we were swearing in a Supreme Court judge that couldn't tell you what a woman is.
Oh.
Now,
What?
Roe v. Wade in the United States is being challenged, and all of a sudden,
Nah, he was like, there was just some like, oh, what's a woman? Like, you know, because he didn't want to offend transgender people or whatever.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
knows exactly what a woman is and what her rights are and what they should be. Isn't that weird? They called you birthing persons. They birthing peoples.
Yeah.
Do
And
Not women.
Do not
people who birth.
call me birthing. That is so disrespectful.
A birthing person? Like I'll slap your face.
Do not call me no birthing person. What?
That's nasty. That's nasty.
I feel that's so
all of a
disrespected.
sudden, we got a clear example of what women are and what their rights should be. And a month ago, now we were debating all that other stuff.
That's actually true though. It's like liberal women don't know what women are until it's time to argue about abortion, and then we know exactly who women are. Which I'm fine with, because as far as I'm concerned, overturning Roe v. Wade is like a legal travesty never before
For
seen.
more ways than one. Like,
Right.
honestly.
And as an attorney, I just give y'all a quick rundown, bro. If these people are actually gonna overturn Roe v. Wade as a result of attacking the right to privacy, that's a right we had before we had the right to abortion. Griswold versus Connecticut, I believe. So we've had that right since the 60s, and that case was about contraception. So it's just like your ability to get birth control, your ability, arguably, to get condoms, all that stuff, your ability to have sex with people, whoever you want, inside your house, because all that falls under the umbrella of the right to privacy. So, and the Supreme Court also mentioned in that leaked opinion the Bowers versus Hardwick and Lawrence versus Texas cases, and it's just like that was a case where the police peeped in a window of a gay couple, seen them having sex, and sodomy was legal in Texas, and so they arrested them. And under the right to privacy, they basically threw that out, saying that you have a legal right to do whatever you want in your own home with consenting adults as long as no one's getting hurt. Now, in the leaked opinion, these fucking goofies are in here talking about, oh, Scalia used to say it, and I think Alito, who wrote it, he said it. It's just like, he said the case stood for there's no constitutional right to gay sex. And it's like, boy, that's not what it says. That's not what it was about. It's about minding your business and keeping the government out of my stuff. Out my house, out of my yard. And now they're going to overturn Roe v. Wade by attacking that? Stop. The most asinine thing ever before seen or heard from by human beings. So, just because we're saying that, we're not a fan of a lot of these weird liberal politics. Don't ever think we're not liberal. Like,
We're definitely liberal.
right, we're definitely for pro-choice and all that. Like,
All that.
like these people lost their mind.
Live your lives.
Right,
Like,
but I need people to mind. Stop minding
minding
my
mine.
business. Right, stop minding my fucking
right,
business.
right?
Stop telling me what I'm supposed to be doing.
I ain't hurting nobody.
How I'm gonna raise my kid. Babies? You lost your fucking.
I'm not hurting nobody. Like,
Babies?
I'm not obstructing anybody's own lives. Like, leave me be.
Fuck out of here. Babies? Stop it.
And you're like upsetting the natural balance. Like, honestly, you're like literally upsetting the natural balance
Yo.
for us to live.
Yo. They talking about babies. Are you stupid?
Birthing person.
Yeah, you's a birthing person.
Listen.
Yo, what am I birthing? You're a birthing person. Yo, I'm violent.
Listen.
I'm be saying that all week now.
You better not.
Alright, that's it for this.
Damn birthing person. I wish somebody